I'm so much impressed that even though we are in opposition, but what I've seen that people have, it has rekindled everybody. And it means unity for victory is coming. And we are building the party together of our own values. And these are some of the things that we have to do, and I'm happy it's happening now, so that from tomorrow going, everybody will know that MPP is still strong on its feet.
You have been with Dr. Bawumia during the thank you talk. Going to the delegates or to party officers at that smaller unit, and now having this bigger unit after the loss, how important do you think it is to the reorganization of the party?
Yeah, you are aware that today we are just coming to do an emergency general meeting conference to make sure that there are some amendments we want to do within our party. Everybody is talking about what we call one man, one vote. And I believe that if there's a universal choice of a candidate or candidates for members of parliament, that's the way to go. But we are starting it slowly. There's an amendment that we are coming to consider today, a lot of amendments, and I'm very sure and certain that we will consider most of them or almost all of them, and then we move the party forward. When we went round for the thank you tour, we realized that our people's morale were very low. And today we are going to now lift everybody's morale. And as I've always been saying, the work is on the ground. So that we go together with them and work. And then choose somebody who will lead us as quickly as possible to move the party forward, so that we can check the government in power of all the excesses and the things that they are doing. So that's the most important thing in the rebuilding. And we are rebuilding together. And today's function is the beginning of the building of our party, or rebuilding of the party to recapture.
You talking about unity, you work closely with Dr. Bawumia. Do you think that it's important to have, say, a symbolic sign of show of unity between the persons who have so far raised their head to contest for the presidential primaries?
I think there's unity. You see, it's the followers. Some of them they love the people more than even themselves. But we are talking to everybody. And if you are not united, it will be difficult. Even if you bring Jesus Christ to come and lead the party, there will be a problem. So we are hoping, and we're talking to them. And I believe in MPP. I believe that immediately after the flag bearership, which I understand is slated for 31st of January 2026, immediately after that, they all come together. They love themselves, all the people who have come up to stand. There's no enmity among any of them. So the most important thing is that the way we also talk to our followers, I mean the internal followers. This is an internal brotherly fight. It's like chieftaincy. When the chief dies and they want to put a chief, the same thing happens in the family. You see family members just trying to stoke one another at the back and say all sorts of things. But at the end, we all will join together and move forward. Because it's very important to us that we have to rescue Ghana and put Ghana back where we left it.
Thank you very much.
You're disappointed. I'm okay. Oh, I left stepping. I dear me won't say about bombing, about bomb mine, and to me, and that conference yesterday I was nothing but the best. Maybe I because it's it so. You bet she should be a walk my point. And then I'll catch up all so slow. So being any more, it's me. Oh, you know, umbra. Because so opera the pa, you sacrifice for it. You sacrifice for it. One sacrifice, obey that could be our person. Be make Kobe, me Kobe, me cousins Kobe, and to a noti, and I mediate you. And I mean, Dr. Lad Mamu Baumel, so the ever queen. On so your man is out when in 2028, and so be a person Ghana and
the MPP delegates conference today.
I mean, I think that we are all looking forward to a very successful conclusion. For those of you who are familiar with our conferences, bear in mind, this is exceptionally different from the elections conferences. I think a lot of people are confusing the way the elections, and this one, we are coming to discuss the party and party issues. Fortunately, most of you are already privy to the issues we are going to discuss. It's a very simple, straightforward ceremony. General Secretary, National Chairman, a few of them with President Kufuor, and another Kufuor, they speak, we are done. The next thing is, what are the improvements, changes, reforms that the party people want to see in our party? Those things will be listed out, and then they would vote on.
So will the delegates be asking questions and all that? Because I presume that because it's the party, they are all inclusive in this.
So that period has been
done already?
Yes. So there was a period for the party to ask questions, write, communicate, and they've done that.
Okay.
And all of that have been aggregated.
Okay.
And so what is going to be read out is actually views from the party people that have been put together. I mean, that's been going on for the past 1.5 months. And so once that is put out, all that will be done is for the issues to be put to vote.
Okay.
And then if the party people accept it, if they don't accept it, it will be shelved. Then once we are done, we go back with a clear-cut reforms in our party. And that's what the party people will go to their polling stations to go and implement.
All right.
The rate that is also withdrawing or discontinuing the injunction. Okay. Maybe you don't have that. But yesterday, there was a discontinuance of the whole process, which has also...
injunction.
Yes, this is it. This is around 3 p.m. yesterday.
Okay.
So you can read it yourself.
Okay.
Notice to discontinue. So there's nothing like an injunction. Let me also make a point quickly. We sometimes seem to think that when there are issues of, I won't agree, I want us to do it this way, we should do it this way, it is an indication that there are some problems or cracks in the party. No. The MPP, that is our foundation. The foundation of the MPP is on divergent views. In fact, if you go and read the history of the MPP, you would have realized that it is a party where we used to, when I was little, when the MPP goes for meeting, we could go for meeting at 6 a.m. and close at 2 a.m. Because in the meeting, everybody will speak. Everybody will make their opinion known. And when we want to make a decision, we insist that we vote so that we know that the majority actually carries the vote. MPP is an extremely democratic party. And so we should not be worried or be bothered when these things come about, but should trust that it is rather a way of acknowledging the deepened democratic processes and systems we have in our party.
Okay. Now we also heard that the National Youth Organization
Parliament representing the good people of Abrim, I would say that we did meet. So we met when the Professor Michael Kwe team came around, and then we told them some of our concerns. One of the concerns that we did raise was the fact that the delegate system was skewed, and that we wanted a broad-based system where almost everybody will have the opportunity to speak his mind or her mind. Almost everybody will have the opportunity to vote. So once we see that proposal incorporated in the amendments today, I think that that's a victory for us. So I wouldn't say that me as a person, I have this, but representing the good people of Abrim, these are some of the concerns that they did raise, and then I think that it's good that it's here captured today, for proper deliberation by the entire party.
But I want your opinion on, do you think that we should bring the age criteria for youth organizer to 35 as the place?
So I was on a platform with the National Youth Organizer, Salam, and I told him that being a former Deputy Foreign Minister, being a former High Commissioner of Ghana, I'm aligned to what prevails internationally. Globally, the youth age is from 35 years and below globally.
Okay.
But then as a country, we shouldn't just follow what people are doing internationally, because you know that in these developed democracies, by the age of 18 years, somebody can just be can just be by him or herself. The person can have an opportunity to even leave home, go and start life, set up his own business, and then function as a normal human being. But in our system, you can have a 40-year-old guy
together. We can only build this party and win election 2020 8 when there's total unity amongst us. So essentially, yeah, behind the Yempabon is a Yanaba Kayawabo. Wait, we are coming, Yafantuncheng, and Boyina. And the media catcher say the conference, it's once at a time. Ye free chili benchina yabishimuno, a jimpa, a kumapa, yedi beninano, a beboying, a man to Debia, Benifodia to Aquemo, a beboying, Amaya Tusana Mompano, a diaquanim.
Nampatrcia, 2 former presidents, Ninano, Amba, Jumedian National, and affect one.
Not at all. Personally, me co-president Kufuho, Miniam Penning, Ekenchinguye, Mekotunza, Afreno. I know catch him so to coin. A cherry cry, on the program, Benifore your program in Yadia to water. And the Bibia, they toss me a new so make Coronado, President Nado, and also catch him so to coin. Now, the meeting say ya trouble for me. I have a poor at the actual conference, and then I before at the Roma. So when you are crown, soon you are crown, I befunti, Yabehu. Nabona Yochi. Now, what's some one now would have a tattoo at the Mayanti. The fact that physically they are not here.
So, all right, so okay. To know your expectation for today, the conference. Then I'm more expecting.
Bravo, and Chi. Okay. The Edikan. But I. Oh, to Anamombia. I was over Botai, a woman. Ya Botai, and say, Ya Botai, and say, Ya Kosa, I fear trem, Ama, and near Manco Yamaye. Inti Utu Anamombia, Sempo, Ukosa, now Dinkunima, I was say, okay, near my Boama Dinkunim, Nakwa Betima Fast Washemukin Kunim, then Abba, ya Sansuna Udim Kugua, I was saying also, Oshem who the Entia Udim Kugu, Nafe Utu Anamon Papa Beboa, Ama. Wako adi enkunim enti yanhyehyem no omo party ne yi abadwafo e ma omo ko Ghana ha nyina baabia e bo aprotie party fo tie amanfo e na omo de enema aba na omo hu se baabi wo ho anema ankoyi etrochema o se hyem kana nti omo de nhyehyɛ aba se saa baabi no a Ombechere National Council say wenti no yenhwe na yentu anamo emfa ho nti egidie ne say de ebeboa party no yenjintum say susu se bibi wo ho so na emoa party no a e say ebogu nti ye bompa say enema ebeboa party no ama yenhyehyɛ akoyie party na gina brane